Hey guys, Harry Thomas here, and welcome, Navis and humans everywhere, back to Avatar Month on my channel, where today I will be sharing my top 5 personal favourite Avatar characters. And boy, does Avatar have some of the most underrated characters in the history of cinema that deserve to be mentioned whenever people bring up great movie heroes and villains, way more. So without further ado, if you want to know my top 5 of favourites, then just keep watching. At number 5, our protagonist himself, Jake Sully, human turned Na'vi. Now, uh, Jake to me is honestly, one of the most underrated cinematic protagonists of all time. You totally see why he would rather live his life on Pandora as a Na'vi than as a human on Earth. His life on Earth sucked. He's disabled, confined to a wheelchair. He lost his brother, and is as a human, he was douchebag Quaritch in the RDA that wanted to drive out some innocent people from their home to harvest a mineral from their world. But as a Na'vi, he can walk. He can be happy again. He can fall in love with Nateri, and everybody doubted that he could achieve what he wanted to be happy, but he proved them wrong. He proved Grace and Quaritch wrong, and the the story's entirely told through his eyes. We see the forest and the Na'vi when he sees them, and he's the one narrating the story throughout. And Sam Worthington, I've got to say, he uh, smashed the American voice for Jake, and the Na'vi language that he acted. And this is still Sam Worthington's only great performance in anything he's done. He has not been great in all other movies that I've seen him in. At number 4, Moat. Now, sure, Moat may not exactly have uh, any involvement in the action in the RDA and Na'vi Pandorian War, but she's still clearly one of the best of the Ometakaya characters, being the Ometakaya as a spiritual uh, guide to Awa, and she's the reason Jake can be permanently a Na'vi in the first place, and she's the first of the Ometakaya clan to give Jake a chance to learn their ways, whereas all the others are ready to either banish him or kill him. So yeah, she has the kindest heart. Boy, can I not wait to see how great a grandmother she is to her grandchildren, to her daughter and son-in-law's kids in the Way of Water. At number 3, Grace Augustine, and now Grace is the closest thing to a mother Jake has, and initially she uh, disregards him as she does not see him as equal to his brother Tommy at all, who was initially supposed to go to Pandora and join the Avatar program, but she does grow to become much more maternal and caring towards Jake as the movie progresses, and you can see that when she tucks him in after he's exhausted from video vlogging, all nice, and she's uh, well one of the people who best helps Jake fit into the Ometakaya. She is the biggest expert on the Na'vi and knows them better than all the other humans on Pandora. Even the Ometakaya children respect her as their mother, and she taught Nateri to speak English at her school. At number 2, Colonel Miles Quaritch, the big baddie of the Avatar franchise itself, not just the first movie, as we know he will be returning for each of the 4 sequels, as confirmed by Stephen Lang and Jim Cameron. Stephen Lang, for me, is one of the most epic actors working in the movie industry today, and Quaritch is his best role and no competition. Quaritch is the most underrated movie villain I have ever seen. There's so much more to him than just the douchey colonel that everybody says he is. He has one of the greatest villain introductions of all time, and you know, where he gets to quote the Wizard of Oz, "You're not in Kansas anymore." When I saw that clip in the trailer for the first Avatar all the way back in 2009, I was like, please make this guy the antagonist, and thankfully my wish was granted. And as a human antagonist taking on, you know, Navi and all the Pandorian wildlife in the final battle, he is pretty he's an unstoppable force. I mean, and almost succeeds in killing a Jake hadn't Teary not have intervened at the last minute. Uh, and he has the best lines of dialogue in the entire movie. I mean, I think he's going to be even more badass and an even greater threat in his recom Avatar body in the sequels. And he's literally the Voldemort and the Sauron and Palpatine of Avatar. I mean, he would have been number one if not for just one more I like slightly more. And my number one favorite Avatar character is none other than Neytiri, princess and now queen of the Ometakaya herself. I mean, obviously Neytiri. She is one of the single most kick-ass female leads in the history of cinema, and she Jake may be the main protagonist, it may be his story, but she for me, is the true hero of the story. I mean, Jake has everything to thank her for. I mean, she saves his life in the forest after Ewa's flower lands on her arrow and she convinces her that Jake has a strong heart. She saves Jake's life even though she doesn't think much of him to begin with. She does grow to form a beautiful romance with him, and without her, Jake wouldn't know shit about the ways of the Ometakaya, and she uh, uh, saved the day in the final battle by being the one to defeat Quaritch to save Jake's life just in time, and Zoe Zadana is yeah, one of the uh, most incredible actresses uh, periods, and she's lucky to star in some of the biggest movies in history, not only Avatar but also Endgame and Infinity War, and boy am I hyped to see where they go with Neytiri's character in the sequels now that she's fallen in love with a human. That even though most of the humans invaded her world, attempted to destroy it and her people, and killed her father, but she knows Jake is one of the good ones. She knows which human she can trust, and she's now started a family with him, as we know. So I'm curious to see will her and Jake stay together without any fallouts in the future. And plus, Neytiri is my number one Avatar crusher. Let's be honest. There is in the first movie, there's no more a woman more stunning than her on Pandora, though Soraya could top her in The Way of Water. So I'm proud to call Neytiri for now the best Avatar character. So there you have it, folks. My top 5 favorite Avatar characters are from the characters who had the privilege of starring in the highest grossing movie in history. And we'll see if the brand new characters in The Way of Water can top that of the original. Well, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this top 5 list. And who are your top 5 Avatar characters? Is your list similar or entirely different to mine? Please comment and let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. Please follow on Twitter and on Instagram. And I'll see you next time when I wrap up the Harry Awards 2022. It's about time I did that, as well as got reviews of Father Christmas and Wednesday coming your way. And remember, movies are us. Bye, guys.